Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of our isolation homeschooling.
Okay, today we have 4 awesome activities for you to do with us.
We're going to give you a reading, writing, maths, and a creative challenge.
Thanks to nationalities, we're giving away 2 customizable t-shirts.
You get to customize your shirts to match your nationalities.
To go on the draw, send in your work for one of our activities today.
Email your work to jessandayvahome@gmail.com.
Okay, let's get to writing.
Today we're going to be starting with Scholastic Story Starters. You can choose from 4 story themes: Wi-Fi, adventure, fantasy, sci-fi, and scrambler. I'm going to choose adventure today, and I'm going to pick my year level. Now I'm going to spin and find out what I'm going to write today. So I got write a detective story about a willing librarian whose race car runs out of fuel. And if you don't really like it, you don't really need to spin the whole thing again, because this big spin button spins all of them. But if you don't really like it, you can spin just the one. So I don't understand. I don't like this one, so I'm gonna change it. Here.
2,000 years later.
Okay, sure. A famous singer and a musician. Sure. Next. Okay, I picked notebook and now I'm gonna write my description. Okay, I just finished my writing and now we're gonna click done. I found a man in a green jacket and a pair of ripped black jeans sitting at the bus stop. He had short black hair, and as I looked down at his eyes, I noticed that he had one light blue eye and one dark brown eye. As I stood up, I realized that he was super tall and he was eating some mince and cheese pies. He looked at me and he said, "I'm a musician, I'm confident, and one day I hope to meet Ariana Grande." Just then the bus arrived and the man went to step on the bus. But in the corner of his eye, he saw a high ponytail girl jump off the bus and walk down the street. He realized it was Ariana Grande and chased her down the street. "Stop, Ariana!" he yelled as they disappeared into the distance. Now it says click here to draw, so I'm going to draw. Now it's your turn to spin the wheel and find out what you're going to be writing today. Make sure when you send in your work, you tell us what you had to write about. We look forward to seeing your stories and illustrations. Now it's time for math.
Today we're going to be using a website called Maths Playground.
Maths Playground is a free website and you don't have to make an account.
All you have to do is select your year level and choose one of the games.
Let's play.
Okay, so I've gone onto Maths Playground and I've selected my year level, didn't have to pay or anything, no account, just play this game. This game is called Make Number. Okay, so you can pick 3 cards and then play, or 4 cards and practice. So I'll go play for you guys. And then target is 60, so you can go like 6 plus 8 and then 14 plus 2 equals 16. So we got that really wrong.
Let's pretend this never happened.
So we can go 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 4 equals 14, so that won't be it. So it's going to go 5 times 5, then 25 minus 4, then you got 21. Oh, like this horse one. Let's play that, see how that works. In this game, every question you get right moves your horse up a bit, and then 7 divided by 7 is 1. 21 divided by 7, I think that's 3. And 12 divided by 12 is 1. Oh, I've already won. No, I'm actually ninth again.
Let's pretend this never happened.
This game is hacked. Okay, so there's heaps of games you can enjoy. Like I said before, when you're bored with a game, just go ahead and pick another one. Okay, now it's your turn to go on Maths Playground. Make sure you tell us what games you enjoyed so we can go and check it out. We're going to read you a story that our uncles wrote and have some questions for you after we're finished.
Eddie the Echidna had waited so long for this day. Finally, he could walk by himself to his friend Mo's house. Mo was Eddie's best friend, and before Mo shifted houses, they were neighbors and they would happily play together for hours on end. He didn't have to wait for his mum or dad to walk him there anymore. When your spikes are taller than this line, then you will be able to go by yourself, instructed Eddie's dad with a voice that told Eddie there was no room for negotiating. Every day since then, Eddie would stretch his short, broad legs and point his piercingly sharp spikes as high as he could to try past the line. Last week, Eddie thought he was finally tall enough, but when his dad checked, a familiar expression appeared on his face. The same expression he wore when he told Eddie that he had to cancel their family picnic because it was raining. "Sorry, Eddie, you were nearly there," his dad sighed. Eddie was disappointed, but he knew he wouldn't have to wait too long. For the entire week, Eddie ate all of his vegetables and even ate them before his ants. Eddie quickly packed a satchel full of his and Mo's favorite snacks. Bananas for Mo and chocolate-covered ants for him. "I'm going to Mo's now," Eddie announced as he proudly set off. Now it's time to answer the questions.
Question 1. What snacks did Eddie pack into his satchel?
Question 2. When was Eddie allowed to walk to Mo's house by himself?
Question 3. What type of animal is Eddie?
Question 4. Why do you think Eddie ate all of his vegetables?
Question 5. Why would Eddie want to be able to walk by himself to Mo's house?
Okay, now it's time for Creative Challenge, which is a video challenge.
Today, we're going to create an epic movie trailer.
There are a lot of programs that we can use to do this, and we'll link them all below.
I'm going to be using iMovie on my iPad, which is free.
It also has templates and even gives you tips on what kind of shots you can do, and even edits it for you.
We're going to give you some tips to help you with your trailer before you start. The first tip is to always film in a different spot, around your house, around your backyard. Just don't film in the same place lots of times. Take your time with your shots. Don't be afraid to do it more than once to get it right. Try taking shots from different angles. It might make it more interesting for your viewer. Like this, you can do a side angle, a close-up, or a wide angle. You can even do some creative shots where you have things in the foreground, and your camera doesn't always have to be still. It can be moving. Let's go make our trailer. Okay guys, so I have literally had this app for 2 days and I've made 8 clips already and I'm just so addicted. I just make trailers all day long. Now it's time for you to make your trailer. Make sure you send them in for us to watch.
Thanks for joining us today.
Make sure you send in your work to go on the draw to win one of these awesome t-shirts.
Don't forget to email your work to jessandayvahome@gmail.com. jessandayvahome@gmail.com.
And share this video with other parents. Bye!